Welcome inside the Ford Idaho Center. We've reached the pinnacle of the high school season. It's state championship Saturday. 6 local teams vying for the chance to take home the hardware. Let's show you where we're at so far. Let's start with the early game, the 1A state finals. Rockland taking on Garden Valley. Jump ahead to the second half. Rockland starting to pull away. They've got an 8-point lead. Cody Parrott and the Wolverines, they've got something to say about that. He channels his inner Hugh Jackman and unleashes a fury of buckets. 8 points in a matter of just a few minutes. All of a sudden, the Wolverines, they've got some life. 3:30 to play. Watch this effort by Will Coburn. Strong arms the rebound and finds Elijah Marchant. All of a sudden, we've got a tie game. It wouldn't last long, though. These Bulldogs, they've got some bites. Xavier Parrish smacks 2 big-time threes, and Rockland starting to feel it. Time's winding down. Looks like Rockland's got it in the bag. Maddox Miller says, not so fast, my friend. He hits the 3 and gets the and one, a 4-point play. 5 seconds left in the game. Wolverines praying for a miracle. Payson Kelly for overtime off the outside of the iron. The Bulldogs hang on 70-67 and win the program's second ever state title. Congratulations to them. Next on the docket, a battle between a couple of 2A juggernauts. The Kendrick Tigers looking for their 3rd state title in the last 4 years. The Lakeside Knights looking for their first championship since 2023. And if you want to beat the defending champs, you don't defend them, you attack them. Tyson Charlie did it all morning. He was fearless, charging inside the paint. He made several jaw-dropping finishes on his way to a 25-point performance. And the Knights from Plummer, Idaho are your 2A state champs. They stun the Tigers 60-47. To the 3A game, the Wendell Trojans battling the St. Mary's Lumberjacks. In the first half, both teams exchanging blows. Isaiah Gustav with a nice finish here. How about Wendell's big man, Jet Jasper, showing off the range. Big fella can shoot the rock. But J.J. Yearout, he would come alive. He makes a nice contested fadeaway jumper here. Shortly after, watch him turn defense into offense. Mr. Yearout brings the house down with an emphatic dunk, blows the lid off this place. It's the year of the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's hangs on to win 50-43. And we caught up with head coach Brian Chase after the win on what's been an emotional year for him.
8 months ago when I was diagnosed with cancer, I wasn't sure if I'd be here tonight for sure. And I wasn't sure if my cancer doctor would let me coach. And they, first thing they said is you got to start getting rid of stress in your life. And I've tried to do a lot of that, but this was such a special group of kids that I decided I wanted to come back for. And, I've had to make a few adjustments, but overall it's so worth it to be here and enjoy this experience with those boys.
To the 4A, Coal Valley Chargers taking on the 2-time defending state champs, Bonners Ferry. I'll save you the suspense. The Chargers would put those three-peat dreams to bed early. The 3-ball was unstoppable this afternoon. Coal Valley drilled 6 first-half threes and took a 36-15 lead into the half. The Chargers would lead by as many as 42 from the shooting efforts of Cooper Coleman and Madden Compton. And it's the Chargers who hoist the 4A trophy tonight with a decisive 71-35 victory. As the day grew longer, the crowds grew bigger. The 5A state title game, Bishop Kelly looking for its first championship on the hardwood since 1998. I was one. In their way, a Lewiston Bengals squad with a lot of size. Bishop Kelly center Andrew Johnson says, hey man, I've got some of that. And this man cooks in the first quarter. He was an absolute monster in the paint, winning battles down low and getting buckets to fall. Everything was falling for the Knights. Connor Goss and Cash Davis money from beyond the arc. And the Knights would take a 43-26 lead into the half. Everything's going to plan, right? Well, Royce Fisher had some other plans. He smacks a massive 3 in the second half, and Lewiston back in it. We'll jump ahead, now down by 5. Bishop Kelly turns it over, and it's Fisher on the breakaway. He gets it to go and gets the foul. Coach needs a timeout. It won't cool off Royce. He comes back and drops a beauty. tie game. The Knights' 17-point lead has evaporated. The Bengals are alive and well. Brady Rudolph goes to the line and gives the Bengals a 1-point lead. What is happening? Bishop Kelly, they need a stop, and they need one fast. Beck Mueller scoots up the phone and answers the call. He pokes it away and takes it the other way. First attempt won't go. Second attempt not happening. Then Nick Herbert snags the rebound and he gets fouled. An insane turn of events. Down 2. He was 1 of 4 from the free throw line all night. Just 1 point heading into this. And he sinks both free throws. Lewiston down 1. One final chance. They get a clean look, but it won't go. 2 seconds remain, and then pandemonium. For the first time since 1998, the Knights are your state champs. What a finish here at the Ford Idaho Center. The 6A state finals are underway as we speak. We will have the highlights for you tomorrow night, coming up on Sunday Sports Extra. Reporting from the Idaho Center one last time tonight, I'm Jordan Smith, Idaho's News Channel 7.